Welcome to the 6K DFS Darlings ahead of the 2024 Scottish Open. A massive range from 6'8 down to 5'4. Got a bunch of plays for you to finish your DFS lineups with. So let's not waste any time. $6,800 Rasmus Højgaard. He is an elite putter and a spotty ball striker, but he's trending in the right direction. He finished top 4 in his last start at the KLM Open, and he's one of those few guys who can go out and gain 10 to 11 strokes putting, which can play around the Renaissance Club. I like the form of ball striking he's shown over his last 2 starts, and I just think this is a great opportunity for Rasmus to go out there and prove to the world that, yeah, I'm as good as my brother. I can make the Ryder Cup team. I could win like you can, Nikolai. So 6'8 Rasmus Højgaard. 6'6 Ben Griffin. Yeah, he's going to be playing from behind where I think driving distance will be big this week, but he sounds so confident coming in off of a great week, and his iron skill, his around the green skill, and his putter is really, truly in a great spot right now. And I trust Griffin to make the cut. I trust him in wind. I like him at $6,600. $6,400, Seamus Power. It's simply a pure underprice for the ball striking and run of results he's been on. He doesn't have the course history here, but he's a European guy who knows how to play in these conditions. And truly, I just think it's an underpriced. Like, why is he priced around some of these guys around 6'5", 6'3"? He could easily be 7'1", and no one would bat an eye. 63, Keita Nakajima. He's a young stud on a young Japanese stud on a nice run of results on the DP World Tour. He's not played this event, but I love his fearlessness, and he's got a well-rounded game, which will definitely play around the Renaissance Club. I think you have to check every box, although driver and putter are probably the 2 keys. Keita Nakajima is well-rounded, about average across the board. 6'2", Andrew Novak. He's one of the rare players to gain across the board this season on the PGA Tour. He's got 3 straight top 20s. He's not afraid to get in the mix and top 10 here. And there's always that random guy who just pops at the Renaissance Club. Could definitely be Andrew Novak. 6K minimum. 6K flat. What do you want me to say? Connor Syme. He's an elite Scottish ball striker who will definitely come in under the radar. Everyone's going to go to Bob Mack, Ewan Ferguson. Connor Syme finished T4 last week, and he's made his last 2 cuts, and he's made the last 2 cuts in this event. So I like Connor Syme in the low Scott market. I like Connor Syme to be that Scott that's forgotten, and he's got an American style game, just elite ball striker, elite off the tee, elite on approach. Kind of struggles around the green and on the greens, somewhat of like a Justin Thomas build, but not as good around the green. Okay, $5,900. Matty Schmid. He's been playing in Europe of late. 2 of his last 3 starts came in Europe, and he's made 3 straight cuts. He's a bomber, which I think will play here, and he's also not scared at the moment. $5,900, Matthias Schmid. $5,700, Nick Norgard. He is a young stud Dane who has all the ceiling in the world. He's not played this event, and he's been up and down the DP World Tour of late, but he's going to be one of the longest players in this field, and he has true top 10 upside. Like recently on the DP World Tour, he's been a miscut or top 5. Usually is more consistent than that, but I just love the driver he brings to the table. Okay, $5,500, Sean the American Crocker. He's made the cut in 3 straight events on the DP World Tour, and he's hit the ball really well. One of those events was a T3 finish, and he finished T19 in this event last year and made 2 of his last 3 cuts in this event. So Sean Crocker is playing great golf, will definitely go under the radar, and I expect him to play through the cut and has some T20, T10 upside for sure. And finally, $5,400 Shub Sharma. T5 in Italy 2 weeks ago, and he basically won the Open last year. Who can forget? Also a great putter. So that's Sharma 5'4", 5'5" Crocker, 5'7" Norgard, 5'9" Schmid, 6'0" Syme, 6'2" Novak, 6'3" Nakajima, 6'4" Power, 6'6" Ben Griffin, and 6'8" Raz Højgaard. Those are the 6K DFS darlings for the Scottish Open. Tune in for the 6K ISCO plays. Peace out.